In the news this week, a new push to reform family law with Pauline Hanson coming to WA.
A reform rolled out allowing pharmacists to vaccinate Western Australians.
5 men have been charged following a Crime and Corruption Commission report into alleged corrupt activities.
And controversy over whether Row 8 and 9 should have a toll.
This is the Evening News with Ivan Leung and Danielle Staniskov.
Good evening. Australia's family law system will be put under the spotlight as One Nation plans to push for a Royal Commission into family law. It's understood that Pauline Hanson will be heading to WA this month as hundreds of residents are expected to attend a forum held in Mandurah to discuss the matter. Andrew Fewster reports.
Family law has always been a hot potato issue for many political parties, but One Nation don't seem to fear the challenge at all.
In the Parliament 2 years ago, we made a promise we were going to take this head on. We have been building up to this. We've done a lot of work. We've talked to a lot of people.
One Nation WA leader Colin Ticknell confirmed this week that Senator Pauline Hanson will visit Mandurah to host a forum on family law reform on the 12th of August. Hundreds of local residents are expected to turn up to discuss family law or child support issues, as Ms Hanson plans to fight for a Royal Commission into family law. The party claims on average 3 men commit suicide per day, and 1 woman is murdered every week due to family law issues. More than 21,000 family law cases are backlogging at the court system to date, with children often used as pawns of psychological attacks against parents.
This forum isn't about personal stories and about how bad it's been on our society. We know that 5 Australians die a day because of the muck-up of family laws. But if we have a proper inquiry both at a federal and a state level, we will find the answers and we will certainly fix it and make it a lot better than it is today.
It's understood that former WA Law Reform Commissioner Professor Augusto Zimmerman and family law solicitor Scott Parker will also attend the forum. Andrew Fewster, WAMN News.
West Australians over the age of 16 can now go to pharmacies instead of their GP to vaccinate against more diseases, a move which the government did not consult the Australian Medical Association. Meanwhile, the anti-vaccination lobby held a protest against the no jab, no play policy.
Trained pharmacists are now permitted by the State Health Department to give a greater range of vaccine injections to people over the age of 16, including for measles, whooping cough and meningococcal disease.
And we believe it is important for continuing to boost the immunisation rates of all Western Australians. The opportunity to now extend it to community pharmacies represents an important opportunity to protect all Western Australians.
However, the Australian Medical Association WA is not happy that they have not been consulted by the Health Department on this change.
Particularly for young blokes, it's a difficult thing to get them to go and attend their doctor. So anything that gets in the way of that, including pharmacy vaccination, is a negative for their health. We want everyone to get vaccinated. We want it to be done at doctors.
Meanwhile, a crowd of about 50 gathered at Forest Place to protest against the recently enacted no jab, no play policy, which excludes children who are not fully vaccinated from being enrolled in childcare services and kindy programs.
My message to them is to bugger off. I mean, we're trying to save lives here. We're trying to save children's lives. They should accept the science, accept the advice of the doctors and accept that we're trying to do the best by children.
Helene Fong, WAMN News.
WA police revealed that 5 men have been arrested and charged with 49 offences after a Corruption and Crime Commission report into corrupt activities at North Metropolitan Health Services. In a brief press conference, Serious and Organised Crime Division Acting Inspector Paul Matthews says a special task force was established after the report was tabled at Parliament back in August last year.
Essentially, the report highlighted serious misconduct involving former public servants and private sector contractors. The misconduct related to acts of corruption in the maintenance and service contract area within the North Metropolitan Health Services. This took place over a number of years.
All 5 men have been on bail to appear in Perth Magistrates Court on the 15th of August 2019. Police said further investigation into the matters raised by the CCC report are continuing.
There has been a tussle as to whether the Liberal opposition's plan to revive Row 8 will include a toll. It comes after opposition leader Lisa Harvey said plans to revive the controversial Row 8 highway extension would include a toll on trucks, which have angered the freight industry. Then Shadow Treasurer Dean Nalder came out and claimed Row 8 could be built without needing to levy the toll. The Mayor of City of Melville, Russell Aubrey, waded in and expressed his support for the project.
The unions will support Row Highway because of the major cost savings to their members. We're talking about the trucking unions, and they will push hard. I will continue to lobby for Row 8 and Row 9 to be constructed, and constructed without a levy.
A new virtual reality fire experience has been launched to warn against the dangers of house fires, as new figures reveal fires caused by charging devices have more than doubled in the past year. The campaign highlights the cause of fires, the need to maintain smoke alarms, and the importance of developing a home fire escape plan. The main causes of fire in WA are unattended cooking, cigarettes, and other smoking implements. It comes as new figures reveal the number of fires started by devices left to charge on beds, sofas, and other fabrics have more than doubled.
Your mobile phones or your other devices, make sure they're on a solid device, not on your bed, not on any fabric material, because as they do get really hot when they are charging, probably more so than when they're not being charged.
US President Donald Trump commented on a number of regional issues. He said that he wouldn't give any advice to Beijing on the situation in Hong Kong, saying that's between Hong Kong and China. Mr. Trump also indicated that he doesn't have a problem with North Korea's recent short-range ballistic missile tests, saying we'll see what happens, but short-range are very standard. Meanwhile, US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo criticised China's actions and motivations in Southeast Asia in a speech delivered at the ASEAN Foreign Ministers meeting in Bangkok. While Mr. Pompeo told them they were not expected to choose sides between the superpowers, he urged them to trust in US values.
NASA's Juno spacecraft has took another stunning photo during its recent close encounter with our solar system's largest planet, Jupiter. The picture has revealed the color contrast between the South Equatorial Belt and white Southern Tropical Zone, where the famous Great Red Spot Storm System is located. It's understood the picture was taken at 42,965 kilometers above the clouds, at a latitude of 46 degrees south. Following Juno's arrival to Jupiter in 2013, it has made a number of new discoveries, helping scientists to learn more about giant gas planets.
And that's our news for this week. We have the latest on our website and Facebook page.
Until next Sunday after 8, thanks for your company. Good evening.
Good night.